Hello, I thought I would do a short little video to show you about my garden, give you a little tour and see how well it's going. This is what I harvested today. I got pickling cucumbers. I am so happy with these. I trellised these so they're not growing on the ground. They're growing in mid-air right on a trellis, so there's no weird spot on them anywhere. These are amazing. They taste delicious. Also, they have these little black, sharp pieces on them. I've never seen that before. I think it's just, I guess all of them have it, but during shipping and stuff, they all get rubbed off or whatever. This is the most successful garden I have had, period. But every time I've tried to grow these cucumbers before, either a moth borer gets them, or it's too hot or something happens, and they never come out. This year, they're coming out, and it's wonderful. Also, these are bush beans. Hi, honey. Mommy's doing a video. Bush beans, I'm super happy with them. They're delicious. I have some cherry tomatoes. Also today, I harvested some parsley, loads of it. It was growing like weeds, like crazy, and it smells delicious. And some basil. I really like the basil. Let me take you out to my garden now and show you my daughter. Say hi, Gracie.
Hi.
Hi. She's my little garden helper. She helped me with my garden. Take you out here and show it to you. There it is. I am super, super happy, super excited. The most successful garden I've ever had, and I think it's because a couple of reasons. One, it's a raised bed, and two, I did the square foot garden method. And I really think that the amount of shade and how cool it keeps itself, because all the plants are so close together, that is why I'm having such good success. So let me show you what I have. This whole row here, these are all my bush beans that I trellised, and I think because I trellised them, they grew up. If I wouldn't have trellised them, they probably would have stayed small and bushy like these. I've gotten probably a little over 200 beans out of this bottom section here. Now this part that's trellised, I haven't gotten anything out of it. There's a couple of teeny tiny beans growing, like this one right here, but nothing. I haven't been able to take anything off of that because it just, I don't know, maybe it's, who knows, but it's got lots of beautiful flowers on it, so I think they're coming. I'm just gotta wait for it. Then if we come down here, these are my cucumber plants all in this row, and here's one here. See how funny it's growing? Silly little thing. And it's got all those little black spots on them, and if you look up here at the stem, it's just covered in those little black things. I don't know what they are, but they taste delicious, so nevertheless. And then if we come down this way, I have a bell pepper here. Bell pepper plant. Cute little bell on there. And then this one as well as another one. But look at this funny little guy. Look at how this thing grew. Isn't that weird? I don't really understand why it grew like that. I'm going to let it go just a little bit longer, just see what happens. But it's really hard. I don't think it's going to taste too good because it's so weird looking. What do you think, Gracie?
I don't know.
It's a goofy looking bell?
Yeah.
And then over here we have another one.
There's one right here.
Or, I'm sorry, this is a banana pepper. These banana peppers are so good. The problem with this plant is that as soon as I get a pepper that's long enough, like a little bit longer than this one, I pick them off and eat them. So I haven't really had a chance to do anything with them because I just keep eating them. And then down here we've got red onions. Yay! And you notice how they're all kind of like slanted? Because this parsley was growing into them and pushing them over. So I just trimmed it and chopped it up today. Took about a third of it away.
There's only fake right here.
Yeah. Yep. That came off of the other plants.
Oh.
Yep. There's silks to my corn plant. Corn is growing amazing. I have 8 of these stalks. Don't touch it, honey.
Oh.
Each one of these little silks is attached to what will be a kernel of corn. And we need that pollen up there to drop onto that silk to make corn on the cob. So we don't want to touch it. We don't put our oily hands on it. Then over here I've got beets. So happy with my beets. Oh, look how beautiful they are. Look how red and delicious that is.
Ooh.
And if we come down here, I can show you a bulb. I'm sure there's a bulb. I don't know if you can see that, but that one is bulbed.
That is really, really red.
That one is bulbed beautifully. I'm so happy with it. And then over here we have some dragon cayenne peppers. Now what really baffles me about this little plant is that something keeps eating it. And they're peppers. I don't understand. You would think that insects would stay away from it.
There's a brown thing on the top from it.
Yeah, that's from the flower. See this little flower?
Mm-hmm.
It dies off once the vegetable grows. Then we got a little bit of thyme there. And back here, some Thai basil.
And there's mint down there somewhere.
Regular basil.
I found the mint.
And then the mint's down there. It is really just kind of a big, giant mess. I really did put it in the wrong spot, but that's another story to be told. Yeah. And then some carrots that I am so happy with my carrots. I planted them a little bit too close together, so we'll see what we end up getting out of that. But I picked one out the other day and it was about 1.5 inches long and I ate it. It was yummy. And here
there is
we have what's this plant, Gracie? Do you remember?
I don't know if it says.
This is Roma tomatoes. But they grow so funny. They're all so goofy looking. Look at how they're growing. They don't they look so silly. And I don't know if that is because they're too squished together. They're not getting enough water, which they got to be getting enough water because I water this garden every single day. More corn, and then here's my cherry tomatoes, which tomatoes are doing the best. These ones are actually turning red and I'm eating them. And then more corn. And then here I have, this one is a like beef tomato Florida hybrid made for the heat and the sun. But there's lots of tomatoes on there, but none of them are turning red. So
something is eating
we're just, yeah, something eats it a little bit. And then also back here, a little surprise. I had planted indoors the cucumbers, and also I planted some spaghetti squash. I thought all the spaghetti squash died until this started growing. And then to my surprise, there's that beautiful spaghetti squash right there, and it's growing so nice. It's big, it's beautiful, and I love it.
Holy moly.
Holy moly, isn't it amazing?
Look, this is hanging on to the other plant.
Yeah. Yeah, it hangs on to each other. They're all growing off of each other, which is amazing. I mean, trellising them this is just a tomato.
These are really, really tight on.
Tomato steak, and everything's just looping and curling around it. I'm super happy. I've got lots of cucumbers starting and growing here. Lots of flowers.
Your finger sticks on it.
Yeah, it sticks on it. That keeps the bugs off of it.
Oh, God.
Talking about bugs, I really haven't had a pest problem. I had an animal in here once come and like kind of ate it up a bit. Like you can look at this one here, see how it's like falling down on the ground, but it's still growing peppers. So I'm just leaving it alone. We're not gonna touch that one. I'm just leaving it alone. Hopefully it'll just continue to grow.
There's nothing right here.
Yeah, but something got in here and kind of like pounced around and ate some of this stuff. So a rabbit or a mole or something did.
That's a weird leaf.
But this garden has been so successful. I'm so happy with it. I couldn't be happier. I planted this February 21st of this year, and today is April 28th. So, I mean, in just 2 months' time, I'm already harvesting delicious, delicious food. I've got big plans. This is a 4x8 cedar box I got on Home Depot online. It was $99. It's a little expensive, yes, but I'm hoping that the cedar lasts longer to make the price worth it. I'm going to buy 3 more boxes. I've got this one here. I'm going to put one long ways right there and another one long ways right there, and then another one this way here. So I'll have like a little square of garden, because this one here, while it's growing amazingly, I'm getting lots of stuff out of it. I just do not get enough. I need more. I need lots more. So I've got big plans. All this dirt I have back here is what's left over from when we had our pool installed just a few months back. So I've got lots of sand. I've been using the sand as a base in my beds and then filling the top with topsoil, garden soil, a little bit of cow manure and things. And I mean, look at it. It is beautiful. It is amazing, and I'm happy. Well, that's it for my garden tour. I hope you liked it. Hit thumbs up and like and tell me what you think. Bye-bye.